Hello and welcome from Greenwood High School for week 3 of the Indiana football season. The Class 4A 8th ranked Martinsville Artisans will do it out with mid-state opponent the Greenwood Woodmen. It's all brought to you on the MHS YouTube channel and ISSA TV. I'm Nate Long and I'm joined by my broadcast partner and a new face to Martinsville sports, Jackson Strasburger. Jackson both teams came off of big games against their out-of-conference rivals, with their Artesians winning 41-35 over Bloomington South Panthers, and the Woodmen exactly copying that with a 41-35 win over Indiana.
Yeah, Nate, both very close games came down to the wire. For the Artisans, they went led by the senior duo A.J. Reynolds and Hunter Stroud. Reynolds threw for over 200 yards, and Stroud had 79 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. And also 43 yards on the ground. On the defensive side of the ball, they were took by Levi Rooster and Lucas Dewey, who led the team with 11 and 10 tackles apiece in the last game.
Okay, looking to the next for the Woodmen. They were led by their feature back, Gunnar Rupert, who went over the Braves. He rushed the ball 27 times for 247 yards and 3 touchdowns. Greenwood looked to get him going early into the defensive side of the ball. The winner will match what they had last game, which was a 5 interceptions. Davion Jones holding 2 interceptions and will look to get another tonight. We're going to take it off as we're dealing with some sound difficulties.
just like that. Had some technical difficulties with the audio. It is fixed now, and as the Artesians will take the ball after the kickoff there by Charlie Rollins.
And a great heads-up play there by the Artesians to get the ball and possibly put themselves in great scoring position here.
26-yard line of Greenwood. Great field position.
All right, Rick's Stroud in motion to the left. Now Reynolds looking over. We got Dodson and Stroud out wide left. Sanders out wide right. Pryor in the back. Snap to Reynolds. Handoff. Pryor up the middle. Takes to the outside as an open man. Puts his head down. Gains about 8 on the play.
And a good fight there, pushing some more of Greenwood's defense to gain as much as he can and make a good second down and manageable here.
May have us a first down on that carry. It's going to see where they come out at. Far side, the officials at the 16-yard. Now he's moved over.
So 11:50 still in this first quarter. Very quick so far, as is now 2nd and 1 for the Artesians. Reynolds looking over the play to Coach Duggar. Reynolds snap, handoff, Pryor up the middle. Gets tackled around the 10-yard line. Will be a first down for the Artesians.
And just again, getting the head down, running right up the middle, and then just getting right past Greenwood's defense, D-line. Can't do much to stop that right there.
15 yards and 2 carries. Martinsville recovered the ball by Colton Randall. The young sophomore gets the ball at the 26. Martinsville ran 2 plays. Play number 3.
Reynolds keeps it. He's going to take it up to the 5. End zone touchdown, Artesians. And a good way to start. Get it quickly within the first 30 seconds. Artesians are on the board and a PAT from being up 7.
Artesians will go for 2
like
here.
Just 11 minutes, 30 seconds. 30 seconds into this James Body Shop first quarter. The Artesians up 6-0.
28 seconds off the clock for us to score, Dan.
Jones in motion to his right.
Looking to throw, takes it, no, fires, caught.
Raven Sanders there for the 2-point conversion as the Artesians take an early 8-0 lead, 30 seconds in against the Greenwood Woodmen. So early 3 plays there, 3 runs, 2 by Austin Pryor and 1 for Reynolds for the touchdown there. And that is going to be an 8-0 lead now. Okay, Charlie Rollins here to get off for the Artesians. Another little pooch kick there. This time fair caught by Greenwood. Artesians lead 8-0 after a very quick kickoff there. Got the recovery for the Artesians and then was able to run basically 3 rushing plays and then scored a touchdown. And a 2-point conversion there by Draven Sanders from A.J. Reynolds. And we already got an 8-0 game here, 31 seconds into this first quarter.
A crazy start, something you don't see often. Gets down to the 28-yard line just off the kickoff.
Here, there, and yonder, but Caleb Disney at home listening. So, hey, Caleb, enjoy the ball game this evening.
Houseman in the shotgun here. Rupert to his right. Let's see what the Greenwood offense has in store for this first drive. Handoff, Rupert to the left side, breaks a tackle, gets wrapped up around the 40-yard line, beginning about 9 on the play. Good run there by Rupert. He's about 9 yards on the play.
It was Pryor picking up 9.
And the tackle by Lucas Dooley, the safety, coming in there and getting him just by the ankles to finish it off, make sure he gets nothing.
And actually, a very good game from last game for Rupert. Rushed the ball 27 times for 247 yards and 3 touchdowns. As Houseman takes it himself, tackled there by Levi Reuter.
And Houseman with the keeper. First down, Woodman.
First down for the Woodman. 4-yard.
First and 10 here for the Woodman.
A.J. Reynolds, both of them average around 8 carries a ball game. We'll see what those final figures are at the end of this contest.
Offense getting set here.
Just joined us, Martinsville on a quick
Houseman
28-second, 26-yard
in the
drive.
shotgun here.
On the scoreboard, 2-point conversion was good. Second time Martinsville scored on the 2-point conversion this season. Martinsville up 8-0.
Handoff, Rupert to the left side. Breaks a tackle, runs over a man, gets down to about the 47-yard line. Really close to a first down for the Woodmen.
Just good fight there, pushing over any defender he can. Keeps it moving, and this Martinsville defense needs a good stop here.
Rupert from their own 43 to the Martinsville 47. So pick
A
up
lot
a
of
10
running
yards
here
there.
for the Woodmen as they do lose a senior quarterback last year, committed and is playing, or I don't know if he's playing yet, but it's a quarterback at Indiana State. So losing a Division I quarterback is going to do a lot of things for your team. Houseman with the snap, handoff, Rupert again to the left side again. Gets wrapped up after a gain about 5 yards.
You just see a lot of running as Houseman is a junior. His first time starting is this year.
Junior running back, 6'1", 5 touchdowns on the season. Just picked up another 5 yards on his third carry. Have carries of 9, 10, and 4. So Rupert with 24 yards.
So second about
rushing
5 here.
Clock's running here in the
is
first quarter.
Greenwood
9:48 on the clock.
in the huddle here, as you can see. Houseman
For their third win.
out here in the shotgun. Rupert to his right. Maybe you see a little air it out here from Houseman. And that is deflected there. That is Potteroff. Good play by him. Heads up play. Knew the ball was coming out quick. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, they sent the pressure. Good play to step back by the linebacker right there to make the deflection, tipping it down, making sure nothing can go there.
Great heads-up play. Brings up a 3rd and 5 here. 9:32 remaining here in this first quarter as the Artisans lead 8-0. Cowbells going off here. Fakes the handoff. Houseman takes it himself. Has a good block, and he's got it, man, open. He's going. He's going to get wrapped out of bounds as Reese Wolf, the safety, makes a touchdown-saving tackle. Gets him down to about the 5-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10. Oh, 1st and goal, they say, for the Woodmen as they get on the ball quickly. Handoff, Rupert gets tripped up behind the line of scrimmage there. I'm not sure if he gained anything on that one.
Moving by the Woodman. A 34-yard pickup for Houseman as he ran right side, Dan. I believe that was Reese Wolf on the tackle he was involved in.
So 2nd goal here. Fusions lead 8-0. Woodman ball, though, and they are 2nd and goal here. Breaks the huddle here. 8:47 and counting here. Houseman in the backfield. Snap. Handoff, Rupert up the middle. Carries a few guys too close to the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark him short to about the 1. It's going to be a 3rd and goal here.
And a good stop by Artisan's defense. Got to force him to 3rd down here in a big play, possibly to tie this game up.
3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Houseman takes a direct snap, and he is in for the touchdown. Woodman gets 6 here on a 1-yard touchdown run from Aiden Houseman. And that play was very, very designed as a QB run, but this drive, you could say, all runs by both Houseman and Rupert. Houseman with that big one, almost broke it free for a touchdown, and then connects himself for the 6 points.
one pass attempt on that drive, and it's easy to tell Greenwood's attack is going to be running the ball, just trying to get it down Martinsville's throat, and it worked this drive. Let's see how well it goes throughout the rest of this game.
So 8-6 here. Greenwood trying to mash the Artesians, who went for two. Snap, pulls it. Houseman trying to find the outside, gets wrapped up. Is he going to get there? No, he is not. The two-point conversion is no good. Artesians lead 8-6 with about 8:11 left in here in the first quarter.
It looks like that was a read option there, and a great play by the D-line to both blow up the run and the quarterback run out of that play and just take all of their options out, limit it down to keep the lead 8-6.
So 8-6, like we said, about 8:11 left here in this first quarter, and already both scores from both sides.
You're going to have a good offensive matchup here between these two teams.
Both teams scored 41 a week ago. Artesian scored 50 the week prior. Greenwood only scored, I think, 20 against Seymour, but two high-powered offenses we see so far here. As Greenwood comes out here for the kickoff. Artesians lead 8-6.
Landon, Missouri to kick off for the Woodmen.
What a drive it was. They started at their own 30, Dan. 8 plays, covered 70 yards in 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Couple big plays. And one of them, no doubt, by Hausman is a 34-yard run down to the 8-yard line. But 70 yards, 8 plays, 3 first downs, covered 3 minutes and 19 seconds.
We're getting ready here.
Mark this down. I have it on mine.
Kick this
Two-point
off.
conversion, no good. The Artesians lead 8-6. Going to be Martinsville's ball. 8:11 on the clock. What? Only less than 4 minutes already gone. Dan.
Kickoff is up. Bounce picked up by Stroud. Stroud breaks a tackle, gets wrapped down to about the 35-yard line. Be first and 10 for the Artesians.
And just beautiful blocks there. Smart to let it go to your kick returner. Took it up, found the hole, and got some yards in a good field position for these Artesians to start their second drive of the night.
Picked it up like a center fielder and his shoelaces, Dan, and just took off out to the 34-yard line. Great return for Hunter Stroud.
Artesians lead 8-6 here. 8:06 on the clock.
We've only ran 3 plays, covering 26 yards for our first score.
Tries to get the Woodmen drop off sides there. Reynolds looking for the play. Reynolds, handoff. Pryor on the left side, breaks the tackle, puts his head down, gains about 7 on the play to about the 42-yard line.
And a good run there just to get some yards. He found his hole, thought he could break through. Got a good 7 yards and good second down chance here.
Austin with a great second half against Bloomington. Running the ball around 13, 14 times. I forget what it was for sure. Close to 100 yards and what just a great ball game.
Reynolds, handoff. Pryor again. A swarm of Woodmen, and that as we close to the first down, we'll say, and the ref will motion for a first down for the Artesians. So, first and 10 here for the Artesians. Ball at the 44-yard line. Getting the play here. 7:12 and counting on the clock. Reynolds airs it out, looking for Stroud. No good. Double coverage there. And incomplete. Will bring up a second and 10 for the Artesians.
And a good find there. He was open, just underthrew him, just a smidge, had him. And then the two corners and safeties, the DBs, just bite in on him and make it where can't hold on to the football.
So second and 10 here. Reynolds in the shotgun. Fakes handoff to Stroud. Takes on himself here on the outside. Gets a block there. Gets pushed out of bounds for a first down for the Artesians.
First and 10 at the 42.
14-yard gain for A.J. Reynolds on his second carry. A.J. with carries. Well, his first one was that 11-yard touchdown run. Add 14 to it. He has 25 yards.
First and 10 here. Ball at the 42-yard line of Greenwood. Snap, Reynolds, handoff Pryor to the right side. Gets wrapped up around the 40-yard line, gain of about 2 on the play. Will bring up 2nd and 8 for the Artesians.
And a good push there just to get some yards out of it. Had a guy in the backfield, was able to avoid him, find a little bit of room, and make the second down just that much easier.
Pryor, first carry, 9 yards.
6:40 and counting here.
2-yard carries for Austin
2nd and
Pryor.
8 for the Artesians.
Austin
Reynolds
kind of break one loose on the next one, Dan.
back here.
Line can open up.
Around the 40-yard line, Reynolds gets a snap. Jet action to Hunter Stroud. Breaks around the outside. Puts his head down. Gets wrapped up by a couple. Gain of about 1 on the play. Will bring up 3rd and 7. So, 3rd and 7. Rupert there playing both ways. Playing safety and running back. Makes the tackle there for the Woodmen. 3rd and 7 here. Artesians lead 8-6. 6 and counting here in this first quarter. Tries to draw the Woodmen here off sides.
About 7 yards for a first down.
Looking for the play, getting back lined up is Reynolds.
Reynolds gets a snap, rolls out to his right, throws, has a man, caught Hunter Stroud, breaks the tackle, and then gets wrapped up by a couple there down to the 21-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Artesians.
And a good read by Reynolds there in the play action. Take the outside, find his man. That was Stroud for the big catch and his first completion of the night.
Yeah, Stroud had that jet, which, I mean, technically, I guess you could say it counts as a pass, more of a run there, but his first real catch, you could say, for the Artesians. Snap, handoff, Pryor to the right side. It's tackled by a group of Woodmen about the 19-yard line. Gain about 2 on the play.
Red zone as they mark it at the 19-yard line. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 now for the Artesians.
Correct. Shin gain about 4 on the play.
Austin on that carry? Yep. 4 yards.
Pryor throws, caught there by Josh Jones, fumbles it, picks it back up, and then gets wrapped down there about the 10-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Artesians.
And Greenwood here looking for an incomplete pass. Doesn't like they're going to get it. The refs are going to sit there and talk. This might be coming back a little bit. Couldn't tell if he had possession. He made a little step.
He did catch the ball, kind of made a little step, dropped it. It bounced perfectly right back into his hands as he puts his head down to try to gain a couple.
And it does look like they'll call to catch a fumble, and he picked it back up, and the time clock starts right back.
And it will be 1st and 10. Good thing to look at here, about the 11-yard line. So we'll have 4 chances to get to the 1-yard line if they don't score here. Reynolds on the outside takes it himself. Still on his feet, gets tossed out of bounds there about the 4-yard line, gain of about 7 on the play.
A.J. Reynolds with the keeper. Gunnar Rupert with the tackle.
5 yards in the play, so 2nd and 5 from the 6-yard line. Reynolds getting the Artesians set up here. Stroud in motion, fakes the jet, hands up Pryor, and he will get a touchdown. They will give it to him. Touchdown, Artesians. Austin Pryor, 6 yards out, and the touchdown for the Artesians. Artesians take an 8-point lead, waiting on the extra point. We'll see if they trot out Charlie Rollins for the extra point. Looks like they will. A great play there. Had the guard pulling, and Pryor basically just walked straight into the end zone there.
Maybe had a dive at the end just to get that ball across the line, but it does work and pays off in the end.
Rollins awaiting the snap and hold. Snap up, holds, good, kick is up, and waiting for confirmation, it is good. So, Artesians lead 15-6 here, 4:34 remaining in the first quarter. And like you said earlier, this is going to be a high offensive powered game. The teams are trading back and forth with touchdowns.
And you did say that Greenswood had 5 picks last week. This week it doesn't look like their defense is going to do much to stop this Martinsville offense.
This season so far, Pryor, 36 carries, 295 yards before this game, came in with 3 touchdowns. Adds another one to his total tonight in Game 3 of Indiana football season. Reynolds, his rushing stats, he scores his 3rd earlier today. Tejan's 15, Woodman 6, like I said, 4:34 will be remaining here in this first quarter, and an eventful one at that. Rollins here, got to kick this off here. Another pooch kick to the same spot. Fair catch. Catches it there. And we're going to see the Artesian defense and the Woodman offense out here.
Greenman starting the ball at about the 32.
Houseman coming out for the Woodman.
Greenwood takes over at 4:34 on the clock. Great scoring drive for the Artesians. Martinsville covered 66 yards, 11 plays, 5 first downs, 3:37 off the clock. 6 yards touchdown run by Austin Pryor. Martinsville
First and 10 here, Houseman in the shotgun. Handoff, Rupert. Breaks the tackle, cuts out to the right side, puts his head down, gains a couple more, be about 11 yards on the gain, and a first down for the Woodmen.
A good play there. Just saw that the left side, the near side blew up, took it to the outside, and just found a good hole. And he's running the ball really well tonight. Something needs to change in Martinsville defense to stop him.
First and 10 here from the 43-yard line.
7 yards average on each carry.
Hausman in the shotgun. Snap, Hausman takes it himself to the right side, has a block, puts his head down, gains a couple more. Will be about a 9-yard gain here. Cross midfield for Hausman, brings up about 2nd and 2.
And again, just a good play call, good blocks there, and just found his area. It gets a good 2nd down try here for Greensboro.
So 2nd and 1 here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Hausman. The snap handoff, Rupert to the right side. Puts his head down, gets tackled by a group of Artesians there. That's going to be a first down for the Woodmen.
First down, Woodman.
So 1st and 10. Rupert having himself a game so far in this one. It's another carry there. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line here. Hausman still in the shotgun here. Rupert to his left. Waiting the snap here. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Takes it himself to the left side. Gets chased down by a couple Artesians. A group tackle behind the line of scrimmage there. It's going to be a 2nd and long for the Woodmen. So loss of 1 there, 2nd and 11 for the Artesians. Artesians lead 15-6. Woodmen were driving, but hit a little bit of a roadblock here as they lose 1 on that one.
Good defense by the Artesians. They know where number 18 and number 13's at. Rupert wears 13 and Hausman 18.
Hausman in the backfield. Push over to the other side. It looks like the Artesians jumped off sides. That's going to be Garrett Patterson of the Artesians, I believe. It's going to be a 5-yard gain.
And then that's just a costly penalty there. You get them pushed back, and then they just get right back to where they could have been to make it a good 2nd and 6 here. It makes it a lot easier to get this first down and move the sticks.
Houseman. The shotgun. Takes himself to the right side. A lead blocker in Rupert. Trips over his own guy, and Grady Garner lays the boom. And I don't know if he lost a yard or maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but good play there by Grady Gardner coming down from his safety position.
And that D lineman pushing his own lineman into Hauser. Can't really do much there. You got to take that edge. You got to get around him. Just couldn't get there.
So we're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 here, ball on the 36-yard line. Woodman down by 9. And the Artesians, like we said earlier, got the kick. Scored quickly in 3 plays, and the Woodmen able to answer back. Woodmen trying to answer back an Artesian touchdown. Austin Pryor, a 6-yard touchdown run. In motion. Hausman rolls out to his left. Has a man. He gets hit while he throws. Has a man open, but overthrows him. It's going to bring up a 4th and 6.
And Hauser gets hit as he throws that. Can't get it completed over the DB right there. Number 8, Lucas Dewey. He makes it there on the incompletion, and now we see
4th and 6 here. Ball in 36.
Looks like they are going to go for it. Just too far out of field goal range, but right in punting range.
So 4th and 6 here. Look for the Woodmen to try to draw the Artesians off sides here. Almost gets
somebody
a jump,
moves.
And they will
They'll
get
call
it.
the flag.
And it's another offsides committed by the Artesians. That's the second one this drive. Second one on this series. These 3 plays. As it'll bring up a 4th and 1 now.
Looks like Mason Kirchhoff on that false start there. And a good job by Greensboro to force them off sides and now make this 4th down manageable as they go for it again. Crowd's getting into it.
4th and 1, ball on the 31-yard line. 53 seconds and counting, as now we do have a stoppage of play by the ref, it looks like. So 48.4 seconds stopped there as the ref stops the play. And it looks like the ref and head coach of Greenwood talking it over. Looks like they're fixing the clock. 57.0 seconds. So they're going to get it down to. So now 4th and 1. Ball on the 31-yard line. Woodman down by 9. Houseman in the shotgun. Snap. Houseman takes it himself up the middle. Breaks a tackle. And he's still on his feet. Still turning those feet. And gets tackled by a group of Artesians. It'll be a 1st down for the Woodmen.
Broke a few tackles there, spun out of some, and a good run there just to get that 1st down, push this Martinsville defense back on their heels.
Ball on the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, 47.9 seconds remaining here. Clock is rolling as we are getting close to the end of the 1st quarter. Hausman in the shotgun. Handoff, Rupert to the left side. Lead blocker in front. Breaks his tackle, gets brought down. Looks like by Dominic Mercer, the nose tackle here. And this may be the last play of the 1st quarter as the clock is running. And it looks like Greenwood's running off to their sideline. So that is going to do it here into the 1st quarter. Artesians lead 15-6. You're watching Martinsville versus Greenwood on the MHS U1 YouTube channel and IHSA TV.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
All right, here we go. Back here at Greenwood Field. Artesians lead 15-6, but the Woodmen are driving here. Ball on the 13-yard line. 2nd and 4 for the Woodmen.
Martinsville, 92 yards of offense the first quarter. The Woodmen with
As they get set.
All by Rupert and Hausman as we get ready for action here in this
Second quarter here.
13-yard line of the
Hausman gets a snap. Handoff. Rupert up the middle. Gets taken down quickly there. Lucas Dewey, safety coming down. Will bring up a 3rd and short for the Woodmen. Correction there. Looks like he gained just about 4 yards. Put him at 1st and goal.
7 carries, 59 yards. Rupert, 59 yards.
1st and goal here.
And they're moving the chains.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
7th first down for the Woodmen in this ball.
1st and goal here.
4th on this drive.
Last time the Woodmen were in this position, we saw run, and it's basically been the whole game for the Woodmen.
Just a few pass attempts. I think I see 3.
I believe it was
3 in the whole game.
3 pass, yeah, from the whole game in total. Rupert around the outside there. Gains about 1 on the play. As, yeah, the Women have only attempted 1 pass, incomplete, knocked down there by Potteroff. Artesians had the deep ball, incomplete there to Hunter Stroud, and then had the, I don't know, the mackerel of a catch, caught it, dropped it, bounced back in his hands, and put his head down and gained a couple more. We're 2nd and goal, 8 yards away from the end zone here. Hausman in the shotgun. Hausman, hand off Rupert up the middle, cuts to the left, gets wrapped down there. Gain of about 2 or 3. So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. This will be a big stop for the Artesians. 3rd and 5. 3rd and goal from the 5. Excuse me. As Woodman huddled up here. Hausman in the shotgun. Snap, rolled out to the right, look for a man. Artesian defense coming down on him, decides to take it himself. Gets wrapped down by Noah Sumner, but I think they're going to get him for a horse collar tackle there.
Grabbed him right on the back of the neck. You can't do that, especially in this spot. You just need to wrap him up, bring him down. He had people in front of him.
We're waiting for the refs to confer here to see exactly what they're going to call, but we're pretty sure we're going to see a horse collar tackle here.
And you already hear the student section chanting, "You can't do that," before the call.
Offsetting penalties.
It's like a hold on the offense, and then the horse collar call on the defense puts this right where it would have been.
So let's see where they place the ball now, because it will be to the goal. Let's see where they place the ball here, Jackson.
Looks like they're going to keep it there at the 5. 3rd and goal still. The crowd's
3rd and goal here from the 5-yard line. Hausman in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Rupert, and he's in for the touchdown. Hausman with a 5-yard touchdown run. Brings the Woodmen within 3 here with about 9:50 left in this second quarter.
And just a good blocks there out in front of him. Found the hole. Easy walk in, and nobody was there to stop him. But it does look like they will be kicking this one up for the 1 point. Make this down to a 3-point game.
William Thompson, the freshman, looks like gets the kick. Ripper with the hole, kick is up. And it is wide left, no good.
And we'd like to welcome the class
15-12, kind of a unique score to see here in high school football.
You got the 2-point conversion from Martinsville after their first touchdown to start the game, and then a missed 2-point conversion. Now the missed kick here makes it a 3-point game. Martinsville lead.
We also got to remember that the Artesians will get the ball to start the second half after that kickoff that was, I don't know if it was fumbled. It was kind of bounced around everywhere. Artesians able to fall on it to get the first touchdown of the game. Was able to strike first, per se, as Woodman trucks out here looking for the kickoff. 9:52 remaining. Artesians lead 15-12, like we mentioned. Artesians doing that on 2 touchdowns. A.J. Reynolds, 10-yard touchdown run, and then Austin Pryor with a 6-yard touchdown run. For the Woodmen, they've gone 0 for 2 on either 1-point or 2-point conversions. Both touchdowns, Hausman, QB keepers, 1 yard, and then a 5-yard for the Woodmen.
It's been this big ground game here, and let's see if someone can get something in the air. That might be the difference eventually.
Looks like we're ready for the kickoff here. It is up. A little squib kick here. Back to Hunter Stroud. Dangerous man.
And a beautiful block. Flag thrown.
As you can hear underneath us, the Artesian side does not like that call.
Looks like it's on. It's going to be on Draven Sanders here, the wide receiver.
And if you're Coach Duggar, I mean, I couldn't be mad at that. Most guys don't like to go in there and block, like the wide receivers, running backs. They don't love going to block. He went out there and he was headhunting, trying to block for his guy to open up a hole.
Trying to get himself something, because you see all these kicks going to Stroud, and he just gave a good block and doesn't pay off.
Scoring drive for the Woodmen, 6 minutes and 42
So
seconds.
9:45 on the clock, second quarter here. 15-12 is the score. Right now, the Artesians offensively, Pryor's doing pretty well for himself. Looks like he has about 36 yards rushing. And Reynolds about 20 or so. And for passing, Reynolds only has 1 completion, but he's only had 2 attempts. So this, as you can see now, they're moving the Artesians back, but Artesian offense been solely running the ball here. And that's kind of unusual. Coming in this game, we knew Hunter Stroud and A.J. Reynolds would be 2 key pieces in this. Completed for almost just under 1,000 yards last season. This season, already on their way for about 300-some yards. There's your Artesians there. Gains about 5.
He's in lob with the tackle. Gain of 5, second and 5.
So second and 5 here, Pryor there. With the run, clock rolls here, 9:18 and counting. Reynolds trying to get the play for the Artesians. Artesians lead by 3 here. Reynolds in the shotgun, gets a snap. Handoff Pryor to the left side. Breaks the tackle, puts his head down, gets stood up by a couple of Woodmen, still turning those feet. And able to gain the first down there. Good run by Austin Pryor.
25-yard line from the 16, giving 9 yards.
9 yards there, first and 10 now. Ball in the 25-yard line.
And it looks like he met right there, number 13, Gunnar Rupert, the running back, and DB, just running back matchup right there, and it looks like Rupert's going to win it.
Reynolds rolls out to his left. Looks like that man open deep. Draven Sanders has to adjust for the ball. Incomplete there. Tries to adjust for the ball there. Good throw, just couldn't come down with the catch.
It was in his hands. Great defense there by the defensive back.
Looks like it was Ethan Reed, the free safety, on the coverage there on Draven Sanders. Brings up a 2nd and 10 here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Clock does stop off that incomplete pass, and that's just the 3rd pass Reynolds has attempted here. Reynolds gets a snap, hands it off to Pryor, puts his head down, gets met at the line of scrimmage, though, by the Woodman D-line.
Pryor with the carry.
Bring up a 3rd and 10.
There's no yards there. Now you might have to air this one out once again, looking at a 3rd and long. Haven't been able to really connect much.
Yeah, just the one pass connected to Josh Jones.
They sit 3 in the box, definitely sitting back here, waiting for the pass.
It looks like they're in a man coverage here. Across the board. Reynolds drops back to pass. Throws it deep. Has a man open. Just overthrows the target there. Mason Dodson.
Just missed him by about a few yards. He had a little bit of separation, but couldn't find him, and now 4th down. But there's a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe called holding here. Which if
And
you're
it
the
does
Woodman,
look like.
if you're the Woodman, I'd probably just decline it. You know, your Ephesians at their own 25-yard line on 4th and 10. Not sure if they would really want them to have a chance at a big play.
That looks like that's what they'll do. Yeah, they'll decline the call.
Penalty is declined. 4th and 10.
And the first time we see the Martinsville punt the ball, it's going to be the quarterback, A.J. Reynolds, who does the punting tonight.
Yeah, Ephesians trying to keep the Woodmen honest here, having the quarterback see if they come out all-out blitz. Reynolds could still dump it off. Gets the running kick there, over the head, booming kick there as it's taking a roll out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. What a punt there.
Found a hole, took a little run. I think he sent some people worried he was going to take off with his speed. Punt returner might have stepped in a few steps, and he finds it over his head for up to the 9 yards. And the Woodmen have a rough drive coming from the 9. Need 91 yards to get up in that end zone.
Looks like, see here, they do mark the ball at the 8, so it's going to be a 92-yard drive for the Woodmen to score here. Woodmen down by 3 here. 7:53 remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Ball now as they take over at their own 8-yard line. We're under 8 minutes, 7 minutes and 53 seconds before halftime. The Artesians,
Hausman
3-point lead at 15-12.
hands off. Rupert breaks a tackle, and that's going to be a 1st down. Good run there by Rupert. Looks like he gets about 13 on the play.
First down, Dan.
Another good run by Rupert, man who ran for 247 yards last game. Already off to a good start here in the 2nd quarter. What you got him, Matt Jackson?
Oh, after that 13-yard gain, we're sitting at about another 76 just this far in the first half.
Yeah, he was having himself a game. Hausman looks to throw for the first time tonight. Breaks a tackle there. He's still on his feet. Is brought down by a couple. His helmet comes flying off as well. And it looks like we're going to have a official timeout there. Davion Jones with the catch there. Another 1st and 10 for the Woodmen. Or excuse me. We're going to have to wait a minute, actually, as we're getting the chain game situated here. It will be a 1st and 10 ball on the 31-yard line. 7 minutes remaining here in the 2nd quarter as Hausman in the shotgun.
Pass of the ball game for Hausman.
Hausman with a snap, handoff, Rupert up the middle. Tackled by a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play. Rupert again with the carry.
Greenmen are really moving down this field here in a good chance. They had a big drive coming, and now Martinsville has to figure out a way to stop this offense. Finally getting some game in the air right there in that screen pass to Jones.
So we got Hausman out here in the shotgun. Artesians looking to bring a blitz, and I saw both sides move early, so I'm not sure who
Let's see this one. I saw.
Yeah, but we're going to get a false start. As I see, I saw both teams move a little early.
Just crashed in, and it looks like
once one guy got, everybody decided it was our time.
And it looks like Woodsman was the first side to move. It pushed him back another 5 yards.
So we're going to bring up a 2nd and 13 ball on the 28-yard line of the Woodmen. Clock still running. 6:15 and counting here. 2nd and 13 for the Woodmen. Hausman in the shotgun. Take a snap, handoff. Rupert up the middle. Is tackled quickly.
But another flag flies out of back, and let's see what this call is.
So the clock will stop. 6:03 here remaining in the second quarter. And let's see what they got. Looks like there's going to be a holding on the offense, and that is killer here inside your own 25-yard line.
They made a good run, and then just momentum killed there with 2 penalties on 2 plays. And it pushes them back to around the 15, no, put it 17.
And that's going to be a 2nd and 23, so a big hole for the Woodmen. They had to dig themselves out here.
See if they can dig themselves out with Hauser. Maybe he might have to throw another ball downfield.
Hausman in the shotgun, gives a snap, looks to throw, has pressure in his face, rolls out to his left, has a completion there. Number 84 there, Dolan with the catch, brings him a little bit closer there, as it's now going to be a 3rd and about 10. Excuse me. Looks like they marked it at the 30-yard line, so be a 3rd and 11, gain of 12 on the play for him. Number 84, Parker Doolin. 30-11, this is a big down here. Ball on the 30-yard line of the Woodmen. Crowd getting alive in this one. Snap, Hausman to throw. Looks for a screen. Tons of Artesians in his face, and he's going to get sacked in the backfield. Dominic Mercer for the Artesians.
It's brought back about 5 yards. You hear this crowd go crazy. Defense stepping up. They get a good stop here, but they might. Looks like they're leaving the offense on the field.
Yeah, 4th and 15. Ball's now going to be located at the Woodmen's
No,
own
here
26.
out comes the punter
And
now.
here comes the punter. Looks like they're going to give the ball to Parker Dubrow, sophomore. Be the kicker here. Back deep for the Artesians is going to be Hunter Stroud, a dangerous return man here for the Artesians. Gets a lot of action in both the rushing, receiving, and kickoff game for the Artesians. As the play clock reached 0 here, timeout is called. Timeout by the Woodmen. 4:08 remaining here in this second quarter. If you're just now joining us here at Greenwood Field, 4:08, like we said, remaining here in the second quarter. Artesians lead 15-12. Artesians started the game off with the kick, was able to recover it, and just 3 quick plays later, Reynolds rushes in for a 10-yard touchdown run. Woodman will answer back, though, as Hausman takes it for a 1-yard touchdown himself. Artesians try to answer back again with Pryor with a 6-yard touchdown run. Woodman able to answer back again with a 5-yard Hausman run. Hausman not getting the major of the carries for the Woodmen. Rupert getting most of those, but Hausman able to cash those in for 6. So it looks like Woodmen here to punt. Artesians pride themselves in special teams. They're coming after this one, and it is almost blocked up in the air. Stroud picks it up and is wrapped down about the 46-yard line.
Stroud came up about 10 yards to make that catch. very quickly and got it on the run to keep his momentum going to run into the Woodsman territory at about the 46, I think is where they're going to mark it.
So already here in Woodman territory, Artesians lead 15-12. We got 4 minutes remaining. Plenty of time for the Artesians to make something happen here at the end of the second quarter. Reynolds here in the shotgun. Across the 45, there's Reynolds, gains a couple or so. 2nd and 5 will be the down and distance for the Artesians.
Fourth carry, 35 rushing yards for AJ. Let's go back to Martinsville's last possession. We were at our own 25-yard line, Dan. You remember what AJ did? He boomed a kick, a punt down to the 8-yard line. What
Motion, handoff.
Stroud to the outside, breaks a tackle. Gets brought down there by Rupert, but it will be a first down for the Artesians.
And talk about a do-it-all player. Rupert's been killing him on the offensive side of the ball, but switches to defense. He's still out there making tackles and running all over this field. He's got great energy out there and keeps his team in this game.
So 1st and 10 here, ball on the 38-yard line. Artesians driving here, 2:57 and counting. Snap, Reynolds takes himself up the middle, puts his head down, about the 28-yard line. Gain of about 6 or 7 on the play, bringing up 2nd and short for the Artesians.
I believe that's where they're going to place it. 8-yard gain for AJ. 5th carry, 43 yards rushing. For the
Give him 9 on the play, 2nd and 1. Ball on the 24-yard line. Snap, Reynolds, hands off Pryor up the middle. Puts his head down, will gain a couple. First down, Artesians.
And he uses that big running back frame of his. About 5'10", 200 pounds to just push through some of those Greensmen linemen.
Greenwood
And a first
here.
down.
Greenwood's trailing here by 3 points, 2:18 remaining here in the second quarter. Artesians driving here, trying to add on another touchdown here before half. Stroud in motion, handoff. Pryor to the left side, puts his head down. Gets brought down by a couple of Woodmen. First one to make contact, Tyson Jones for the Woodmen. Brings up, looks like a 2nd and about 4. Excuse me, 8 is what they give it. 2nd and 2.
That's his 60th rushing yard and 13 carries.
For Austin, Martinsville playing quick.
Looks like we have a offsides on the Woodmen. 1st and goal upcoming here for the Artesians with about 1:46 remaining here.
And the Woodmen getting killed by those penalties. 2 drives in a row on their offensive had 2 that pushed them back to make it 2nd and long. And now here to make it 1st and goal for Martinsville and giving them a good chance to score.
Reynolds gets the offense set for the Artesians. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Would not be, yep. Stroud here gets the fake. Pryor puts his head down, and he's going to score. 8-yard touchdown run.
Just taken down to the end zone and a great run there. They obviously trust him with the ball, and they show that today.
21-12 looks like to be your score here. Awaiting the extra point here by Charlie Rollins.
Took that right up the middle, had the blocks, kind of got tackled as he got into the end zone, but a touchdown the same. Give Martinsville just more of that lead.
Snap, hold, kick is up. Charlie Rollins has the extra point. 22-12. Artesians lead here by 10. Minute 29 remaining here in this second quarter. Woodmen are going to have to get a quick 2-minute drive here if they want a chance because the Artesians will receive the second half kickoff.
And the Woodmen here know they need to score just to make this game kind of interesting. Down by 10. And they don't have a lot of time left with the Artesians getting the ball at half.
Rollins out to kick the ball, awaiting the Woodmen come on the field. As they run on the field, Pryor with his second rushing touchdown of the game. Reynolds had one of his own for this 22-12 lead. Hausman, the other quarterback, across the field for the Woodmen, has 2 rushing touchdowns and the 12 points for the Woodmen.
Well, with 1:29 to go before halftime.
Rollins, deep kick to the outside, into the end zone it goes. And the Woodmen have to have 80-yard drive here with 1:29 remaining.
Just a good kick. Get him in the end zone. Don't give him a chance to return it. Make it as long as a kick as they have to do it. And that's the first real kick we've seen from him tonight. Little just chip shots up to about the 30-yard line, trying to get them to fumble the ball like they did to start this game.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But Tejan's not wanting any chance of return there.
Hey, that scoring
So
drive
1st
for
and 10 here.
It's a 10-point lead. 8-yard touchdown run by Austin Pryor, his second of the evening, his 5th of the year. Charlie Rollins, extra point good.
1st and 10, 22-12 here. Ball on the 20-yard line. Hausman takes a snap, hands off, Ripper up the middle. Just brought down after a couple there to about the 23-yard line. Mason Simziak looks like first one there on the contact. 2nd and 9. Excuse me, 2nd and 8. Fix the clock, the board there. Throw is caught there by number 84. That's Parker Doolin again. Makes his second catch of the game. Gain of a couple there. 3rd down here. 3rd and 2 here. Ball on the, looks like the 28-yard line here. Hausman gets a snap. Takes it himself up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Has a block in front of him. Runs out of bounds here about the 34, 35-yard line. We have 1st down for the Woodmen with 55 seconds remaining there.
Ball is the 38-yard line. Giving 10 yards on that carry.
So 1st and 10 here, 55.9 seconds remaining here. Ball on the 38-yard line as the Women try to complete this 80-yard drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Hausman gets a snap, drops back to throw. Tejan pressure. Complete. Oh no! Davion Jones drops it. Had it in his hands to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Artesians. Or, the Woodmen.
Had it in his hands, about an 8-yard gain it would have been. Not even any contact, as he just couldn't hold on to it as he hits the sideline. And now a good play, big play here, 2nd and 10. Try to get this 3rd down a little more manageable.
Play clock now at 15. 50 seconds remaining here after the incomplete pass. Hausman drops back to throw. Complete. Davion Jones is wrapped up, taken around the 40-yard line of the Artesians. Good completion there from Hausman to Jones.
This time he held on to the ball through contact, stayed on his feet, got a few extra yards.
1st and 10, Hausman drops back to pass. Low pressure, rolls out to his left. Lets it fly out of bounds there, bring up a 2nd and 10.
Now we're seeing Hausman throw the ball a little bit more rush down the field with only 34 seconds remaining.
Ball on the 40-yard line of the Artesians. Artesians trying to hold on here. Their 10-point lead, trying not to let them score right before the half. Now Hausman has completed a couple of passes on this drive, notably to Doolin and Jones to get them down here. But they got another 40 yards to go here if they want to add another 6 to the category. Fakes handoff to Rupert. Hausman drops back. Davion Jones, the completion. Only a gain of a couple, though. They're going to need more there as the clock will stop. 27 seconds remaining here. And it looks like a timeout is called. So once we come back from that, it can be about 3rd and 5 for the Woodmen. 27 seconds remaining from the 34-yard line. They're going to have to get another big chunk play here if they want a chance to score another touchdown here.
They might be able to get a field goal, but a field goal doesn't do them much. Down 10, needing to get into that end zone to really help shorten this lead that Martinsville's gotten in this first half.
As the crowd electrifies on the Woodmen's side, Artesian crowd answering back here. 27 seconds remaining here in the first half. Artesians lead 22-12. Artesians look to be rushing 3. Hausman in the shotgun. It's getting loud in here, folks. This high school football at its finest for you. Hausman drops back, has a man deep, launches it. Looks to be a push-off, and that's going to be caught for the touchdown. Trying to see what number that was. It looks like 15. Benjamin Hommel with a 34-yard touchdown completion.
And he got found. Good throw there. Big completion. And that
21 seconds remaining. Yep, go ahead.
And that really helps them come back with a touchdown right pretty much at halftime. Doesn't really give Martinsville enough time to score as they'll get the ball at half instead.
22-18 is your score away in this extra point. The first one was missed wide left. It is up. This one looks like it will be good. Extra point there. 22-19. Another one of those scores you look at, it's like, is that a football game score? But Woodmen able to answer, had about a minute 27 when they got the ball at their own 20-yard line, able to drive in about a minute to score the 34-yard touchdown there to Hummel, the wide receiver from Hausman. Hausman has 2 rushing touchdowns on the day. Hummel with the receiving to bring their score up to 19. For the Artesians, they do have 22 points, do have the lead here in this one. Pryor has 2 rushing touchdowns for them. Reynolds has 1 as well. 21 seconds left. If I'm the Artesians here, this is the week 1 of mid-state play. There's 7 straight weeks of conference play, as the Artesians are 2-0. Woodmen 1-1 coming into this one. Although the first 2 games really don't matter towards conference standings. Only your games in conference will count. And to start off conference 1-0 will be big for both teams if they're able to get to it.
Just a good way to get momentum going throughout the season. Here comes the kickoff up.
A little pooch kick there. That may almost bounce out of bounds, picked up by Stroud. Gets wrapped up. Doesn't gain much, maybe a 1 or 2 to about the 29-yard line. So, first and 10 here. Ball in 29-yard line. 18 seconds remaining. Artesians lead by 3. We'll see what the decision here is by Coach Duggar. Does he try to catch the Greenwood defense lacking, or takes a knee here and takes it into the half with a 3-point lead?
Well, it looks how Greenwood's coming out now. They're coming out ready for that pass with a safety sitting at the other 30-yard line, moving up a little bit, but sitting about still 40 yards on the other side of the field.
Wouldn't be surprised here if we saw a little of a delayed run for the Artesians.
That's
Handoff,
exactly
Pryor
right.
breaks the tackle, spins, but knocks over his own guy, still on his feet as he gets out of bounds about to the 46-yard line. There is a flag on the play.
And just using his own teammate as a blocker, kind of pushed.
Flag is thrown on the play.
Pushed Draven Sanders and kind of helped them get a few more yards on a first down.
Looks to get the call from the ref. Oh, and it's going to be a face mask call committed by the Woodmen. That is huge here. Added on to the end of the run here, 15 yards. And, excuse me, no, be a 5-yard face mask call. So, ball now on the 49-yard line. That kind of changes what you're going to do here with 7 seconds remaining here.
You might be able to get one quick pass off, try to get a field goal, get some points going in this halftime, get that momentum back up on your side as you do get the ball back at half.
Reynolds in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking deep. Has a man, Draven Sanders, open. With 2 seconds left, looks like they're going to get the timeout called. Gets it down. 1st and 10 here. It's going to be about the 34-yard line or so.
Greenwood Moose Lodge Family Center is proud to support Greenwood High School athletics.
So here we go. Right now, the clock reads 0.9 seconds. Timeout there by the Artesians. So from the 34-yard line. So 0.9 seconds. They're not going to change the clock. Timeout was called in time. Artesians have one play here, and it looks like they're trying now kicker Charlie Rollins. And this is going to be a deep one for Charlie Rollins.
Not an easy kick. Looks like it's going to be about a 51-yarder.
The Woodman has 3 guys back in case it doesn't make it. Charlie Rollins getting ready to kick this one away. This would be huge if the Artesians get this one going into half. Snap, the hold, the kick is up. Does it have the distance? It does not have the distance. If it had it was about 5 yards shorter, that may have been good.
And it was on line, just kind of hit it on a line drive, didn't really get it up. And that's a good way to end the half, though. Getting some momentum as a big cash downfield.
So that is the end of the second quarter. Here in halftime here, Artesians lead 22-19 over the Greenwood Woodmen. You're watching Martinsville versus Greenwood on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Hi, I'm Trip Lukemeyer, Director of the IHSAA Foundation. Each year, over 160,000 student athletes compete in high school athletics within our state, learning the value of hard work, persistence, and integrity. The IHSAA Foundation works to empower and support this next generation of leaders through scholarships, leadership development, and sharing the benefits of education-based athletics. To learn more about our mission and how you can help high school athletics make a difference, visit ihsaafoundation.org.
The benefits of choosing a career in the union construction industry are truly limitless.
Some of the things that I've worked on that I'm extremely proud of are some of the pipe racks that we just built for Eli Lilly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to grow and to advance in your career.
If you're a senior and college isn't for you, in the trades there's so many opportunities. You get to work with your hands, you get trained for free, and the options are unlimited. You can do so many different things with this career.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Hello, I'm Brian Avery, Director of Champions Together for the Indiana High School Athletics Association. Champions Together is a program that partners the IHSAA and Special Olympics Indiana. It is designed to provide opportunities for students with and without intellectual disabilities to participate together on fields of play and in other activities throughout the year. Unified sports, an important part of Champions Together, allows students who might not otherwise have the opportunity a chance to represent their school in interscholastic sport and compete for an IHSAA state championship. Unified sports currently exist in roughly 1/3 of IHSAA member schools, and that number is growing. For over 10 years, Champions Together and Unified Sports have helped promote relationships between students with and without intellectual disabilities, increase graduation rates and school attendance, and improve the culture within our schools. To learn more about what is happening in the inclusion revolution, visit ihsaa.org.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Hi, I'm Trip Lukemeyer, Director of the IHSAA Foundation. Each year, over 160,000 student athletes compete in high school athletics within our state, learning the value of hard work, persistence, and integrity. The IHSAA Foundation works to empower and support this next generation of leaders through scholarships, leadership development, and sharing the benefits of education-based athletics. To learn more about our mission and how you can help high school athletics make a difference, visit ihsaafoundation.org.
The benefits of choosing a career in the union construction industry are truly limitless.
Some of the things that I've worked on that I'm extremely proud of are some of the pipe racks that we just built for Eli Lilly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to grow and to advance in your career.
If you're a senior and college isn't for you, in the trades there's so many opportunities. You get to work with your hands, you get trained for free, and the options are unlimited. You can do so many different things with this career.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Hello, I'm Brian Avery, Director of Champions Together for the Indiana High School Athletics Association. Champions Together is a program that partners the IHSAA and Special Olympics Indiana. It is designed to provide opportunities for students with and without intellectual disabilities to participate together on fields of play and in other activities throughout the year. Unified sports, an important part of Champions Together, allows students who might not otherwise have the opportunity a chance to represent their school in interscholastic sport and compete for an IHSAA state championship. Unified sports currently exist in roughly 1/3 of IHSAA member schools, and that number is growing. For over 10 years, Champions Together and Unified Sports have helped promote relationships between students with and without intellectual disabilities, increase graduation rates and school attendance, and improve the culture within our schools. To learn more about what is happening in the inclusion revolution, visit ihsaa.org.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Holman, he'll fire his 3.
Inspired by touch, by play, by listening and laughter. Inspired by family gatherings and one-on-one conversations. Inspired by long walks, long lives, and lives simply lived well. Inspired by compassion, by healing, by grace and strength. What inspires us at Franciscan Health is you. Franciscan Health, inspiring health.
Here we are at halftime here at Greenwood Field. The Artesians lead 22-19 at the halftime. About 5 minutes remaining until both teams will return to the field. Jackson, you have some stats for us from the first half.
Yeah, we've seen a strong run game here with Gunnar Rupert. He's about had 80 yards and about 14 carries, And then on the other side, the quarterback, Hausman, he's been getting 9 carries for about 73 yards. Well, on the other side of the ball, we see Pryor. He has 14 for almost 70. He's hitting about 68. And then Reynolds there as well, about 43 for 5 carries. Just seeing some passing yards from Reynolds, 2 completions, about 4 attempts for about 16 for the first, 15 for the second. So a total of 31, mostly hitting just Stroud, Jones, and Sanders around. On the other side, we see a passing come from Hausman. He's thrown 8, completed 6. And he's done very well at that last drive, just throwing the ball around, trying to get it deep, trying to get his team a chance to score. And eventually he did on that touchdown pass to Benjamin Hommel for 34 yards. And that's really what made this game close, interesting at that end of the half right there.
Yeah, like you said, Benjamin Hommel there with the touchdown as about 18 seconds remaining. Something that we didn't mention, if you were just now joining us, at the end of the half, the kicker, Charlie Rollins, tried a 51-yarder. It was up, and if it was about 5 yards or so shorter, I think he would have nailed it, but came up short for that field goal there. So like I said, 4 minutes or so until teams come back and we'll be able to resume this second half. A little recap for you. started the game off. Artesian's able to get their pooch kick back, able to get a easy, quick possession of the ball there. 3 plays later, A.J. Reynolds, 10-yard touchdown run. Woodmen were able to answer back there. Hausman himself takes it for a 1-yard touchdown run. Pryor then after that takes it on a 6-yard touchdown run to answer back that. And then Hausman right back at you again to make that score 15-12 game. Pryor able to get his second touchdown of the game. I think it was about 8 yards out. And that was a touchdown to make it up to the 22. And like you said earlier, Benjamin Hommel with that 34-yard touchdown completion from Hausman makes that game a 22-19 as your score. But like you said earlier, talking about the stats we have so far, it has been all from the ground for both teams.
And just not much really going in the air. Like, it's not, the weather's not bad. It's just you can't. Few passes that have been tried, few deep passes coming from Martinsville just couldn't connect. Could have been good, just a little short on one, a little long on the other. And just what could have been is what you kind of look back in this game if it ends up this close.
Okay, Jackson, I'm going to ask you this here. Put you on the spot. You're coach of the Greenwood Woodmen. What are your keys, your takeaways from that first half?
If I'm talking to my team in the locker room, keep running the ball. If you're on offense, you just keep opening those holes. It's working. Maybe try to get a few more short passes in there, catch Martinsville off their guard. And then if you're trying to do it on the other side, defensive ball, you've got to send more pressure. You've got to fill those holes. Make sure disrupt the pass because they will start passing if you get into that backfield, which they have not done very well today. And then if you're going to do one more thing, stop the penalties. That's killed 2 good drives for you on offense and on defense. Gives Martinsville a good chance to get their momentum and get back in this game.
And I'm going to answer my own question. Coach Duggar here in the Artesian locker room had a good first half, and the opposite of what he said, have to stop the run. That play action, you allow it. If you want Hausman to beat you through the air, not through the ground, because him and Rupert on the ground have been deadly for the Woodmen. So if I'm Coach Duggar, we got to stop the run. We got to find a way to slow down Hausman and Rupert running the ball. Defensively, stop the run. You're doing pretty well other than that. Offensively, switching the ball. You're doing good running the ball. Keep it up. Keep running the ball. You're doing well. And then calm down. Just so you haven't completed a lot of passes early on. You're okay. Calm down. You'll get them back here in the second half. We've got about a minute remaining until we're supposed to start off this second half. As you can see, Artesians and the Woodmen warming back up here for the second half. 3-point game here, and this is football season. This is high school football. Great time to be alive.
You got the perfect weather for some football. Not too cold, not too hot, no rain, just a few big clouds in the sky with a beautiful sunset you can see over the other bleachers.
Yeah, on your top corner of your right side, you can see on the screen sunset going down as we're getting ready here for the second half of play. Like you said, it's been the Rupert Hausman quarterback running back duo rushing the ball, and the same thing on the other side. Reynolds, Pryor doing their thing as well. Right now, Reynolds and Pryor out-dueling Hausman and Rupert. As the clock is now about to hit zeros, teams finishing up their warm-ups, and here we go. Start of the second half here at Greenwood Field. Artesians lead, like we said, by 3. Artesians will get the ball as well. So here we go.
Dan, if you don't mind, let's go back to the beginning of that ball game.
So,
the pooch kick.
Guess what, Jackson? We got the clock to work finally. All the viewers at home who were questioning why the clock was not going had some more technical difficulties. I'm new, sorry. But got those difficulties settled, got the clock going, got all that for you. And I promise to do better with moving our lone camera here today. Pretty crowded here in this small little booth here at Greenwood's visitor side.
But I will say the fans did show up today with their cowbell and horns. Traveling to an away stadium, you don't really get this big of a group usually, but you do tonight with this first in-conference game. On the other side, I can't say as much. As you get a good student section, but outside of that, very spread out with the parents.
We have a pretty good student section as well. We just can't really see it here as our booth is very, very small. As the looks like they added another 2 minutes onto the clock for warm-ups. As the teams look like we're a little bit late getting out from the locker rooms. So if you're just now joining us here, second half about to head away here. Right now, Pryor and Reynolds for the Artesians leading the way, rushing the ball. And it's kind of been back and forth. Hausman and Rupert for the Woodmen. And then Pryor and Reynolds just back and forth, rushing the ball. Quarterback and running back, hand in hand. As a lot of those read options, a lot of quarterback runs for both teams. And it's really going to be kind of the key for both teams is try to stop the other two's rushing attack.
You keep it going, rushing the ball. They find those holes, and they're even like throwing some with some Stroud movement on for the Artesians.
Now you're new. We're not going to give you any hate for that. So while we're waiting another minute or so, you can introduce yourself a little bit. We kind of had some technical difficulties again with the sound at the beginning. You like to introduce
my name's Jackson Strasburger. I'm from St. Louis, going to school here at University of Indianapolis, just trying to get myself into the broadcasting game. And a good game to start my career at. We got a close one within 3 points of the game of each other. And, I'm just excited to be here.
Excited to be here. Yeah, I met Jackson. We have a couple classes together in the broadcasting realm here at UIndy. About 20 minutes here from Greenwood, about 30 from Martinsville. As you see here now, Greenwood about to kick it off to the Artesians. Cowbell is already going. The teams are ready. The crowd's ready. And we're ready for the second half of football here. Artesians, Woodmen, here in the second half. Looks like we got Landon Grazi to kick it off for the Woodmen. Getting ready for kick. Kick is up. Squib kick there. Covered there by Austin Pryor, the running back.
And they say his knee was down when he picked it up. And it'll be taken back to about the 30, 31. And that's where we'll start this half now in Martinsville.
So 1st and 10. Artesians get the ball at their own 31-yard line. 11:58. 2 seconds went off on that kickoff there. Artesians here looking to put the game away. Up by 3 here. And they're looking to add more onto that. Reynolds. Snap, handoff, Pryor up the middle. Puts his head down, gains a couple to about the 33-yard line.
Like we said, they're just going to continue to run that ball down Greenwood's throat.
It looks like clock will run here. 2nd and 6 will be the yard down distance here. Snap, Reynolds fakes the handoff to Pryor, breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet and gets taken down by a couple of Woodmen. That is a 1st and 10 now for the Artesians. Good run there by Reynolds. Gains about 13 on the play.
And just a good run there. Keeps fighting, breaking through tackles, carried some defenders a good amount of yards, about 5, just to get him almost inside of the wood, of their side of the.
Artesians, Reynolds to the ball, snaps, handoff Pryor to the right side. Gets taken about the line of scrimmage. Gain of only about 1.
Alex Kramer with the tackle. Gain of 1.
2nd and 9. Artesians keeping the ball on the ground here as we've got about a minute and 15 seconds through this 3rd quarter. Reynolds tries to get him to jump off sides there, and Reynolds gets the play. Snap, Reynolds rolls out, lets it fly, just low there for Stroud. He's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Artesians.
And Stroud was still looking downfield when that ball was thrown, turns around, saw the ball coming at him, tried to get him the catch, just a little too low for him to make it. And now we go on to a third down, excuse me. And you hear
Third and 9 here. (10:28). Tries to get the Woodman to jump off sides. Reynolds looks back to the sideline. 22-19 here. Third quarter, 3rd and 9. Ball on the 47-yard line. Reynolds gets a snap, rolls out to his left, has a man open, complete. Hunter Stroud for the first down to about the 36-yard line.
And a good find there, rolling out. You see that doing that a lot to avoid the defenders. He does it perfectly there. This time he finds Hunter Stroud for the completion.
First and 10, Martinsville to Woodman 36.
First and 10 here, 10:22 on the clock. 22-19 is the score. Ball on the 36-yard line. Reynolds takes a snap. Handoff, Pryor to the left side, has some blocks, puts his head down, trucks a man, and gains the first down there. Gain of about 10, 11 yards for Austin Pryor.
And he finished that run hard, dropped his head, lowered and flattened the defender, ran out of bounds, and gets the clock to stop.
10:16 on the clock, 1st and 10. New set of downs for the Artesians. And Austin Pryor having himself a game.
About 83 yards.
Artesians rusher Austin Pryor had 187 yards in the first game. The second game had about 106. And what do you say he was at about now? 85?
83.
As he gets the ball again, about 5 more yards on that one. Get you about 2nd and 5. Clock is rolling here. And off again to Pryor. Puts his head down, gains a couple more. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and short. Looks to be about 2 yards.
You see the linebacker Ethan Lobb on the tackle there to make this a 3rd and short.
3rd and 2 here. 3-point game here. Stroud in motion. Tries to get Greenwood to jump off sides, and they will. First down upcoming for the Artesians.
Another thing we said, you got to stay on your side of the ball. And they try jumping, gets them to do it, and gets another first down and gets more momentum going.
9:30 remaining here in this 3rd quarter. It's been a good game so far here, 3-point game. Artesians, though, driving. Stroud in motion, fakes it, hand off to Stroud, and off around the outside is Pryor, puts his head down, and that is his 3rd rushing touchdown here. Touchdown, Artesians.
And that gets him over 100 yards on the day. Takes it along the edge and just bodies his way through all the way as far as he can get to the end zone.
He takes off about 7 seconds of time there. And 9:23 remaining here in the 3rd quarter as the Artesians able to answer back. 28-19, waiting the extra point here. Charlie Rollins. Snap awaiting, holds up, kicks up, and it will be good. And I'm going to keep saying it until it gets some reasonable football score. But you didn't wake up and say, hey, Artesians are up 29-19. That is just not a score you see much in football.
Get a start with a 2-point conversion and then some missed on the PAT and 2-point conversion going the other way for the Woodmen. And that's making this a 10-point game.
So here we go. Artesians 29-19. Now your score. 10-point game again. Like you said, Woodmen were in a similar position at the end of the second half, was able to drive the field. Benjamin Hommel, 34-yard touchdown was the answer to that. Let's see how the Women will answer back here. Artesians, I bet, are going to be ready for some running action here from both Rupert and Houseman. We'll see what the Women come out here to do.
And you might see this from the other coach, trying to catch them off guard. If they have been running it all day, maybe throw some deep passes like they did to end the half.
71 yards, 9 plays.
Rollins with the kick. Kick is up. It's a deep one.
His 3rd of the evening, his 6th of the year.
Into the back of the end zone. That's going to bring out the Greenwood offense at the 20-yard line. No clock. Rolls on that one. So, first possession for the Woodmen here in this third quarter. We're going to see Hausman and Rupert back in action. Good first half for those two as Hausman gets his team set at the line.
You can tell not a lot of DBs back, really loading that box up.
They are willing to stop the run at all costs. Handoff, Rupert to the left side. Spin move, but gets brought down after a couple.
And it worked, but a flag is thrown in the backfield. We'll see which way this one goes.
It may be a hold here. We're waiting here, the official, see what it is. Personal foul, face mask. So, it was only a gain of about 1, but it's going to be a new first down for the Woodmen. A 15-yard penalty there. So, this is going to give them the ball at the 35-yard line. And a lucky break for the Woodmen.
And a costly mistake on the other side. Just that's a killer penalty right there. You get them. You stop that run finally. Kind of limiting it as they come out in the half. And it doesn't really matter. You get a 15-yard for personal foul.
So first and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. 10-point game here. Fakes the throw, fakes the pass. Throws it there to number 26 of the Woodmen, and he's wrapped up for a loss. A loss of about 2 or 3 there. Jeremiah there. Jeremiah Carter, listed at number 4, is now number 26 in this one. As now we have a 2nd and 13 after the loss of 3. And he's brought back again. That is the corner for the Artesians, number 13, Trenton Tolliver. What a play there.
And this defense really stepping up. Like I said, you might see some more passing plays, try to catch the defensive off guard, and it did not happen. 2
3rd and
tackles
18
for loss
now.
in a row.
The Artesian crowd's coming alive now. Ball on the 28-yard line. Tries to get the Artesians to jump off sides there. 29-19 is your score. Clock continues to roll. Hausman drops back to pass. Pressure comes. Throws it. It is dropped by Greenwood. Davion Jones. That's his 2nd drop, I think, of the game.
He had that one on the sideline near side. This one just wide open on a little hook route. Hit him in the chest, drops the ball, and now it's 4th down. Martinsville's about to get this punt. Right back sent to him.
We'll get this clock catch back up here. It is stopped currently at 7:41. Get this clock catched up here. As the 4th and 18 here. Waiting this a punt here. And on that first punt we saw from the Woodmen, the Artesians came after it. Would not be surprised if you saw them come after it again. Possibly get a block here. Able to get it away. High spiraling kick. Almost hits an Artesian player, but doesn't get it down around the 44-yard line.
And they definitely set their pressure there. Kind of flustered the punter. Tried to get rid of it. Kicked it straight in the air. Didn't get as deep as he wanted to, and it's about at the 45.
So it's going to be about 1st and 10. Let's see what they mark the yard at. 44-yard line. Artesians 10-point lead here, but they get the ball back. They could put this one away here with a touchdown.
Coming into this game as a favorite as well.
Yeah, the Artesians come in as the 8th-ranked team in 4A, coming off a win over the 7th-ranked 5A school and Bloomington South. So they are looking good, and they're trying to pull away in this one. Snap, Reynolds rolls out to his left. Has a man deep. Throws it deep, Stroud. Oh, and just out of reach there for Hunter Stroud. Had a man wide open, just could not connect.
2 DBs, he burnt both of them. Just missed him by a few yards. He kind of fell there at the end, still couldn't stretch out and make the play. But a good shot there on first down and right chance to take it.
So 2nd and 10 here, 44-yard line of the Woodmen. 7:27 on the clock. Reynolds looking for the play. Reynolds hands off to Pryor on the outside, right side. Makes a cut, has it all the way down to the 32-yard line. And that's going to be a first down, Artesians. Good run there. 12-yard run there. Austin Pryor. What is that now for him?
He's at 112 yards after that carry.
He already has that 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
That
he wants more.
And that ties what he has in the entire season, just doubling it in just one game here tonight.
6 rushing touchdowns for Pryor. Snap. Fakes hand off to Pryor. Caught there, Hunter Stroud. Breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet. Surrounded by the Woodmen. Finally gets brought down at about the 14-yard line. Will be about a 17-yard reception for Hunter Stroud.
And just a great catch there. Took it, made a million miss and break off of him. Eventually brought down.
Play by Hunter from AJ. Martinsville moving the 10.
So here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on the Woodman 14-yard line. Clock is rolling. Reynolds. Prior to his left. Wouldn't be surprised to see another run here. Reynolds. Option play to his left side. He's got no one there. Reynolds trances into the touchdown for the Artesians. 14-yard touchdown run for A.J. Reynolds. Gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, and I believe that is his 5th on this early season.
And you could tell this team loves to run the ball. I mean, you could watch one game and learn that, as I've done here tonight. And that's really all they do, with just a couple passes, hitting Stroud for the most receptions tonight with about 4.
Which is kind of surprising you say that, because this year was supposed to be the passing year, as the Artesians lose an all-state running back in Braden Trigg, 2nd all-team lead all-time on the Artesian record books in the rushing yards. And we were told, A.J. Reynolds and Hunter Stroud is going to be their show. But tonight, it's been the Austin Pryor and A.J. Reynolds rushing show. And it's been spectacular to watch.
Of course, I mean, the air game's fun, but if you can really just win games in the trenches, that's what happens here, and that's what, so far, Martinsville has done. Won the game on the ground. Or so far, winning the game on the ground. It's not over yet.
36-19. 3rd quarter, 6:45 remaining here. But it's a 17-point game now. Came into it the second half at a 3-point game. So this right here, that's probably one of the biggest possessions in this game.
Now coming the other way, big possession for the Woodmen.
Only ran 4 plays, got 3 first downs and covering those
Rollins with the kick, kicks it deep.
48 seconds, 14
Caught in the end zone, will be a touchback there.
Charlie was good. Artesians up 17, 36-19.
Martinsville 36, Woodman 19. Davion Jones with the catch in the end zone, but high school rules in Indiana, if you're new to you, Jackson, a little bit, if it is caught anywhere in the end zone or the foot in the end zone, it is considered a fair catch and a touchback for the returning team.
We've also seen a different approach on kicking. To start this game, they were attacking with those little kicks over to the 30 near side. Now they're just kicking the end zone, playing it a little safer, stopping the return.
Houseman in the shotgun, down by 17 here. 6:45 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Handoff, Rupert up the middle. Gets brought down there. See the number there, Joel Sumner. Bring up 2nd and 6. Clock continues to roll. 4-yard gain there for Rupert. Rupert having himself a pretty good game. Hand off again to Rupert, but he is brought down in the backfield. He may have got to the line of scrimmage. We'll see from the spot. No gain, they say. Brings up a 3rd and 6. Clock continues to roll here. Clock in favor of the Artesians as the Woodmen are down by 17 here.
And just wait. That's what we said. They need to get back there and stop the run, pressure the quarterback. They've done exactly that at this half, kind of just disrupting the line. And you hear this crowd getting excited for this 3rd down play.
3rd and 6 here. Hausman backs to throw. Has a man deep, wobbling throw. And it is a little short of the intended receiver as Hausman gets lit up at the end of the play.
Yeah, he got hit up as he threw it, put a little wobble on it. Couldn't get as deep as he wanted it to. And it would have been a close play anyway. Corner on him. Would have been a fun catch to see either way. It doesn't happen. Bounces about 5 yards away from him.
So 4th and 6 here. Ball on the women's own 24-yard line. The Artesians, the first 2 punts, half came after it. So likely to see some more of a really big rush here for the Artesians. It'd be big to block a kick here. Artesians come. Almost blocks it there. High kick there. As the Artesians almost hit it again, but it bounces about the same spot it did the first time, around the 49-yard line.
And that's what you said, special teams is their specialty, and they have proved it here. Attacking almost every kick, kind of just flustering the punter where he just got to get rid of it. He can't really aim it, can't really put enough power on it. Just kicks it up and gives Martinsville just a good starting place.
So brings up a 1st and 10. Artesians on the women's side of the ball already. Not a great punt. The Artesians just need 49 more yards to make it a 24-point game. But the way the Artesians have been driving this second half, I would not doubt to see that here.
Trying to draw him offside once again.
5:25 in this 3rd quarter. Clock will start on the snap. Reynolds takes it himself up the middle. Puts his head down, makes a juke move or so, and gets brought up by a couple of Woodmen. Gain of about 5 on the play.
Kind of made a Lamar Jackson step back there, and it worked a little bit, just fell into more Woodmen.
2nd and 4. Ball at the 44-yard line here. Reynolds still active in that rushing game. Reynolds tries to draw him off sides again. Gets the new play from Coach Duggar. 36-19 is the score here.
Some movement from the defense, doesn't cross the line, and the crowd doesn't like that.
4 seconds remaining. Will we get the playoff? They do. Reynolds rolls out to his right, looks for the screen, and throws it into the ground.
So all pressure coming at him, finds the ground. Smarter than that to take the sack, and then it makes a 3rd down. 3rd and 4 in the incompletion.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. They may get an intentional grounding here.
I don't know if he was out of the pocket, out of that tackle box. Let's see.
Oh, no, it looks like they waved it off, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep, so ball will come back to the original spot of play, listed at the 44-yard line. 3rd and 4, coming up for the Artesians. Around 4:30 remaining here in this 3rd quarter. Big 3rd down here for the Woodmen. If you're able to get a stop here, this could be big for a change of momentum here if you're the Woodmen. Stroud in motion. Jet action. No, he fakes it. Reynolds takes him himself. Spin moves. Gets brought down. Gain of about 5.
But there is a flag. We'll see which way this one goes.
Maybe a holding committed by the offense, it seems.
It is.
Holding. Martinsville.
Push him back. But keeps it 3rd down alive.
Thinks it Should be a 3rd and 14. Once they get
Looks like
the
we're
box there, yep.
3rd and 14.
Ball back on the Artesian side of the field, 47-yard line. 4:28 on the clock. Clock starts here. Long to go for the Artesians. Reynolds in the shotgun. Gets a snap, rolls out to his right. Has a man open, completed. Catch there to about the 39-yard line, but it's just going to be just short of the first down, it looks like. Gain of 13 is the call, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 1.
Looks like Martinville's going to go for it.
I think you have to in this case. Up by 17 already on the opposite side of the field. Another touchdown here may put this game away. Artesians look to draw them off sides. Only 8 seconds left in the play clock.
Gets the play.
Clock's rolling. 2, 1, barely gets it off. Reynolds takes it himself, puts his head down, will gain the first down. 1st and 10, upcoming for the Artesians.
5-yard pickup, first down.
5 yards picked up there by A.J. Reynolds. Clock continues to roll here.
About 9 carries for 81 yards for the quarterback, A.J. Reynolds.
Martinsville doing a great job on the ground game.
3:10 and counting. Reynolds getting the play here. 1st and 10. Artesians kind of in that 2 clock mode here. Up by 17 late in the 3rd quarter. Snap. Hand off prior to the right side. Puts a stiff arm. Puts his head down. Gets tackled for a couple.
And a good run there, but a block thrown by the quarterback, A.J. Reynolds, on the linebacker, Ethan Lobb. And flags are thrown after that.
You saw that, but what I saw on the other side, maybe a face mask committed by Pryor when on the stiff arm, but they get the holding call. So they're going to back up the Artesians a little bit.
We hear the "you can't do that" chants from the other side.
So 1st and 20 coming up. Reynolds in the shotgun, Pryor to his left. Stroud and Josh both on the left side of the field. Josh Jones, the tight end. Resets after trying to draw off the Woodman. Snap. Roll out to the left. Reynolds takes it back. Has a man deep. Hunter Stroud with the catch. Touchdown, Artesians.
And a beautiful pass there. Got the block in the backfield and Pryor to save him from getting a sack. Ethan Lobb threw some pressure, but that doesn't stop Reynolds from just finding him downfield and a touchdown.
Now we knew coming into this game, Hunter Stroud and A.J. Reynolds, the key matchup. Hadn't seen a lot of them today, but you see him right there connect on a 45-yard bomb off the rollout from A.J. Reynolds. Great play there by Hunter Stroud as Charlie Rollins awaits the extra point. Kick is up and away and good. Pushes the lead now to 24 points. Artesians lead 43-19. And this brings the 3rd straight game the Artesians up over 40 points. A high-powered offense indeed for these Artesians.
And their defense is not something to just look past either. They've held this Greenwood's team down. Just only 19 points, and they came in here. I was ready for them to put some offensive up in that 1st quarter. But only 19 seen this far.
Yeah, your Artesians had a week 1 where they only allowed 7 points to the Bedford North Lawrence Stars in a 50-7 win there. And then a tough matchup against the crosstown rivals down south, Bloomington South Panthers. Artesians able to get the win there as well. 41-35. Very weird game to say the least. First half played on Friday night. Second half played Saturday morning.
And that catch right there for Stroud gets him over 100 yards at 121. There's only like 5 or 6 receptions.
So the Hunter Stroud came into this game 140 yards in week 1, had 79 in week 2, came in around 217 in that range. Now has another 120 to add on to that.
Nice scoring drive, Dan.
About 337, and he's just starting his season off. This is game number 3 of this 9-game regular season here in Indiana football.
And the first conference game, a big one for both teams. Knowing that Martinsville needs to come out here and win and just keep moving. It's always game 1 is the one you got to be worried about.
Woodman here, Hausman fakes the handoff, throw completed, breaks a tackle, and brought down about the 26-yard line. Brings up about a second, and
that's Joshua Carroll on the reception. It's about 6 yards.
Second and 3 here. Clock continues to roll. Hausman gets the keeper there for a first down. Taken down there by the middle linebacker, Mason Simziak, for the Artesians. So that would bring up a 1st and 10 for Hausman. 6 yards there for Hausman. 1st and 10 now from the 32-yard line. Artesians are up by 24, but you still have another 13 minutes of football to play. So still got to keep playing here. Hausman Rupert was in kind of the wildcat there. Takes it himself. And Rupert
down.
Looks hurt here.
Hopefully nothing serious, just a cramp, but on the tackle there was number 2, Reese Wolf, the safety.
Reese Wolf, the safety. A little information about Reese Wolf. Safety for the Artesians, but for the Artesian baseball team, he is a pitcher who is verbally committed to the University of Notre Dame. Very good pitcher there as he goes into his junior season. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage there is the tailback. Surprisingly, not Rupert. Rupert headed out after that hit he took.
I don't know who that was, number 28.
So 2nd and 10. Him. I know it was Jeremiah Carter and another guy. I think they changed numbers from the roster. So we'll hopefully get that name soon. Handoff. Rupert back in there, but he gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and long. It's like 3rd and 12 for the Woodmen as the clock continues to roll here.
Got him by the shoestrings and got him on the ground.
It looks like they're just going to take it to the half.
Quarter.
To the quarter, sorry, excuse me. So that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Artesians lead 43-19 here. You're watching Martinsville versus Greenwood on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet.
Welcome back here, Greenwood Field. Start of the fourth quarter. Artesians lead 43-19. 3rd and 12 for the Woodmen. Hausman complete. Davion Jones for the first down.
Davion Jones just over the middle and a little slant route found by Hausman.
Clock rolls here. 15 yards on the pass. 1st and 10 for the Women. Hausman back to throw. Completed again. Davion Jones makes a main miss there, and he's brought out of bounds about the 19-yard line. Becoming Hausman's favorite target there.
Yeah, he loves him. That's his 5th reception tonight. And only 19 passes and 13 of them complete.
We knew this coming in to this fourth quarter. The Woodmen needed something to go. Down by 24 here. 11:33 remaining in this game. 43-19 your score. Ball on 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Woodmen. Hausman takes it himself. Gets brought down. Noah Sumner spins him to the ground for a gain of about 1. Bring up 2nd and 9 for the Woodmen. Clock rolls here. 17-yard line. That's where the Woodmen are at right now. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw more Rupert on this action. Looks to the sideline for the play is Hausman. Hausman. Snap. Handoff. Rupert. It gets brought down at around the 14-yard line. Brings up the 3rd and 4.
Mason Kirkhoff with the tackle.
Kirkhoff there with the tackle there. Artesians, big 3rd and 4 here. Ball on the 12-yard line. 10:25 and counting on the scoreboard. Hausman in the shotgun. Hausman, snap, handoff, Rupert. Puts his head down, drives the pile to about the 5-yard line, brings up 1st and goal for the Woodmen. Clock continues to roll here.
And another 7-yard gain right there, up to the 5, and a good chance for them to score. Trying to claw back at this game.
Hausman fakes it to Rupert. He's in for the end zone for the touchdown. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Hausman doing it all for the Woodmen scoring-wise. Brings it within 18 here. 43-25, waiting the extra point. We may see the offense stay out here since they are down here by 18.
They would try to limit that damage, make it within 2 scores, and it looks like Hausman's going to stay out there.
So we'll see another 2-point conversion. Just keep in mind, your Artesians went for 1, their first touchdown, completed it, which gives them the extra point there. The Woodmen, however, missed it, and then happened to miss the next extra point as well, which is why they're down 2 extra points here. Hausman having to get rid of it, has a man, but it's knocked down by Lucas Dewey of the Artesians.
And they set pressure on that play action. As we said, they just need to not worry about play action and just go after the running back. They did that exactly there, and it got in Hausman's face to rush his throw. Couldn't complete it. And good defense on the back end, too, blocking, making sure nobody was open on that 2-point conversion to stay up by 18 and keep it a 3-score game.
Artesians 43-25. And this game has started off with just odd scoring at the beginning, and it's just kind of continued in that with a 43-25 game. The Woodmen here would not be surprised if you see some type of pooch onside kick here, down by 18 with only about 10 minutes to go in this game. As the Artesians also aware of the chance as they bring out Hans' team.
Step forward, 1 man back. He sits about the 15.
Sanders way back in case they decide try to push it over. But Artesians, they put out their guys who have the best hands waiting this onside kick. And it's a little pooch kick. Draven Sanders picks it up in stride. Brought down at about
looks like
33-yard line.
He gave himself up, didn't want to risk fumbling or doesn't need to. You can play the safe route here. You're up by so much with 9:55 remaining.
So 1st and 10 here, ball at the 33-yard line. Artesians up by 18. 9:55 remaining here in this fourth quarter, like you mentioned. For this tonight, the answer for the Artesians has been that running game with Pryor and Reynolds. Electric tonight through the running game. Reynolds in the shotgun gets a snap, hand off to Pryor again. Around the right side, puts his head down. The contact keeps going. He thinks he's still in bounds, but out of bounds, says the line judge, at about the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Artesians.
And just a good fight there. Kept fighting, broke through some tackles, and a first down.
14-yard gain for Pryor. Great play for him. Artesians back in the line. Did get out of bounds, so clock is stopped for a moment. Ref gets the clock to roll now. Reynolds getting the play. Play clock down to 7. Reynolds in the shotgun needs to snap it quick. Handoff Pryor up the middle. Puts his head down, gains a couple past midfield to about the 49-yard line.
I feel like we're going to see a lot of that running here to end it. Just to kind of finish this game off, kill as much clock as you can.
There's no reason to really put it into harm's way. Up by 18 here in the fourth quarter.
Austin averaging 6.5 yards a carry.
We'll look into the history between the Artesians and Greenwood. Since 2006, and we have an end-around play. Draven Sanders wide open, but there is a flag on the play.
A big gain up to about the 22, but a flag comes flying in as Sanders is running it up, and we have to wait to see what that call is.
Holding on the Artesians, and that is a killer. Back to what I originally was about to talk about before. We had a huge end-around play that was brought back because of a holding. Since 2006, when the Artesians and Greenwood officially, I believe the Artesians joined the Mid-State Conference in 09, but they have it back to 06 in the stats between the two teams. Since then, the series is tied. Artesians 10 wins, Greenwood 10 wins. This would be tiebreaker, 11 wins for the Artesians. Last game was last year, 2023. Greenwood won 43-28. But before that, Artesians were on a run, winning 5 of the last 6 games. So Artesians looking to get back in the win column against the Woodmen. Clock running here. 2nd and 10. Pryor puts his head down. It's going to be about 3rd and 5. Clock continues to roll here. Clock is running. 3rd and 6, excuse me. Tries to draw the Woodmen off sides. 7:50 and so and counting. Stroud on motion. Comes back. In and around to Stroud. Stroud breaks a tackle, breaks another one, but is brought down after a gain of about 2.
The one time they did that before, great gain, and just kind of the flag took it all back. And now it kind of shows their playbook just a tad. They see it more coming. They're able to get on that edge and stop it this time around.
So it looks like Artesians are going to elect to punt here. As you see, the punt team, you could say, come out for the Artesians. See what happens on this. Remember, the Artesians, with their quarterback out of punting, had a beautiful punt, and the only punt so far in this game. But When the quarterback's out there, always a chance.
But it doesn't look like anybody's back, and a beautiful one again.
The 10-yard line again. First one was at the 8. Second one was at the 10. Great punter there by A.J. Reynolds.
They were ready for the fake on that one. He actually does kick it, and nobody was back there to stop it. And now they got a long 90-yard drive ahead of them here, needing to score quick and get that ball back.
So 43-25. 10-yard line will be where the Greenwood start. So 6:57 on the clock. First and 10 for the Woodmen. Hausman in the shotgun. It's a snap. Fakes handoff to Rupert. Trying to find a man. Decides to take off himself. He's got a lot of open grasp. And gets brought down by the safety, Reese Wolf, after a big game.
And a 39-yard gain. He felt pressure, tried taking it out, found the middle, and just kept running. Nobody there. They were all back in coverage.
Hausman throws, and it's picked off! Reese Wolf with the interception, and there's no one there. That is a pick six. Reese Wolf. Touchdown, Artesians.
He makes the tackle the time before. This time he picks it off. Nobody there. Found a hole and just took it all the way to the end zone.
I think that was about 55 so yards there. Reese Wolf there on the interception for the pick six. As Artesians look.
And that really should seal it right there.
Makes it a 24-point game. Trying to click on one more to make it a 25-point game. Kick is up and good. 50-25 is your score. Martinsville leads. 6:33 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And it's been a good one, folks. But do the Woodmen have enough in the tank? Down 25 with 6:33 remaining. That is the question. While we wait for the teams to come on, we'll look at some of the schedules for both teams. The Artesians will be back at home next Friday night against Decatur Central. Decatur Central actually is the state runner-ups in 5A from a year ago. Good team in Decatur Central. And for the Woodmen, they will be going against Mooresville next week. Rollins about to kick it off. Eventful game here. 50-25. Second time the Artesians has reached at least 50 points. As Rollins, the kick. Up and away. Caught there. Hammel's trying to take it completely across field. And gets brought down. Only gains a couple yards on it.
Caught that at about the 23. Took it, looks like he ran a whole bunch, but about to the 29, 28 is where he gets tackled down.
So, ball on the 31-yard line of the Woodmen. Woodmen, though, down by 25 here. 6:24 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll see what the Woodmen can do.
After the pick six, do you think they go back to the ground or stay in the air? You mean the confidence even. You got to trust your quarterback that much.
I think he has to go back to the air, but no, I was wrong. Rupert around the side. Just steps out of bounds there. But a great run there by Rupert. 19 yards on the pickup there. Rupert, 6 minutes, 17 seconds remaining. Artesians trying to go 3-0 onto the season. Greenwood trying to improve 2-1, but they have an uphill battle to climb here. Down by 25, 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Rupert, handoff, and it's blown up in the backfield. Dominic Mercer, the defensive tackle, making the play.
The big tackle just blows through their O-line. Not a chance to get anything going. I mean, he's 6'3", 200 pounds. He just bolted through there like a bullet and found Rupert for a loss.
So 2nd and 13. Just under 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Not what you want to see if you're the woman. Hausman back to pass. Decides to run it, but gets brought down by a couple of Artesians. Flag is thrown here, but I do not think they would call it a sack, as he did get back to the line of scrimmage.
The flag came in just a little late after the play.
Let's see what it is there.
The Woodsmen trying to line up for their play already before we get the call.
So a face mask against the Artesians. So he's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Woodmen. Clock rolls here. Down by 25 is the Woodmen. Hausman. And that is a false start.
Looks like the line moved first. We saw both kind of crash in.
So now, 5-yard penalty on the face mask, and right back with a false start.
It looks like that was the center, if I'm not mistaken, who moved first. Maxon Dilly. Nope, wrong team. Alex Itarte.
Hausman back to throw, has a man open, complete, and that is Hummel again, his 2nd touchdown of the night. Big game there. And flags are being thrown after the play. We'll see what that is in a moment, but it will be a touchdown for the Woodmen. It's going to be after the play. Not which team, not sure it called on, but most likely will be affected on the kickoff. So 50-31 right now is the score. 19-point game. And it looks like it was, well, we'll just wait and see. It looks like. So offsetting personal fouls against both teams. Probably a little bit of jawing back and forth between the two teams.
And when you get in a competition like this, first conference game, you're going to have a lot of more competitiveness as they go for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go, 2-point conversion. Hausman back to throw. Has a man. Does he catch it? Yes, no. Incomplete. Great play there. Adam Branham on the coverage. And that keeps this game 50-31, 19-point game. 5 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here as the Artesian looks to get the ball back in this fourth quarter.
And he had the ball in his hands. Good defense to break that up by the cornerback, number 18, the junior, to knock it free as he hit the ground. Just couldn't hold on, and that separates this game by almost just shy of 20 points. We're at 19.
This is really kind of went back and just haunted the Woodmen. They missed the first 2-point conversion. Then they missed the extra point on the next touchdown. Able to get an extra point, or 2 of them to fall through the uprights. And then back-to-back 2-point conversions. No good.
And just really that first kickoff sent the momentum just towards Martinsville's way. And that's really what kind of separated these teams, is that momentum. But now ready for the onside kick is Martinsville.
Won't be surprised if you see another one of those pooch kicks right past the line. 5-17 kick is, and it is going to be an onside kick. Hunter Stroud, one of the best hands on the team, catches that one.
And on the kick, they did something a little fun. They had two kickers lined up, and it looked like they were going to kick it towards that far side. Instead, it came towards the near side, and Hunter Stroud's able to pick it up. No worry there.
So, yeah, 5:16 on the clock. 19-point lead, 50-31, 48-yard line is where the Artesians will start it off. And if you're the Artesians, it's going to be a lot of Austin Pryor running the football, I believe.
Maybe a few option plays as you get deep into it, but
wait for the snap to start the clock here. Tries to draw the Woodmen offside.
you can tell they're ready to go. Both ends on the linebacker ready to just send it towards that.
Yeah, pressure looks to be coming for the Woodmen. Handoff, Pryor. Falls forward for about 3. So 2nd and 7 for the Artesians. Clock will roll. Under 5 minutes here now. 4th quarter, Artesians up by 19. Reynolds tries to draw him off sides. Reynolds, snap, hand off to Pryor again. Breaks a tackle, puts his shoulder down, close to that first down. See where they mark him here. About a yard or 2 short.
A 6-yard gain.
24th carry, 149 rushing yards for Austin Pryor.
So we got 4:10 and rolling. Artesians just looking to run this clock out and start off the season 1-0 in conference play. Like we said, MHS will have you covered next Friday night as the Artesians will host Decatur Central at home. Hand off to Pryor on the right side. First down and 10. Coach Duggar not very happy with that one as it does stop the clock. Wanted Pryor to at least fall down in bounds.
Stops the clock, but still got his yards, got the first down, keeps the sticks moving. Maybe might just have to score again with just under 4 minutes remaining.
Austin Pryor now over 150 yards rushing for the game, having himself a day. Reynolds, snap. Keeps it himself, slides to the ground after a gain of a couple.
Keep that clock going, Dan. Move the chains also.
2nd and let's see how many they gave him. They gave him 2 yards. Clock continues to roll here. We'll see what the Artesians have
Smart
up
play
next.
to get down, stop the clock, don't roll out of bounds, don't lose the football.
Stroud on the motion, tries to get him to jump off sides, but Reynolds will get the new play. About 10 seconds left on the play clock. Clock continues to roll here. Almost 3 minutes left. Reynolds, handoff. Pryor up the middle. Pryor puts his head down through the contact. Gains it all the way back to the 25. That'll be another first down. Artesians.
First down, Martinsville at the 25.
First and 10, ball on the 25-yard line. 2:50 and counting here. And a couple more first downs. This game may be over for the Woodmen as they cannot seem to stop the rushing attack of A.J. Reynolds and Austin Pryor.
But this Woodman has gotten more discipline on not jumping off sides. They've tried almost every play as the quarterback drops his mouth guard, puts it back in, snaps the ball.
Pryor again gains about 5. One thing about Pryor is that he's always going to be falling forward, always putting that head down, looking for contact. So gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Clock continues to roll here. Just what the Artesians would like with a 19-point lead here late in the 4th quarter. Artesians looking good here. 2 minutes away from going 3-0 on the start of this season. Reynolds keeps it himself around the outside. Got one man to beat. Juke move. Stays up. And he slides down.
And
after a first down run.
A beautiful play there by Reynolds. Snapping the ball, the play action, not the read option. Excuse me. He took that to the other side. Juked one, cut back in. Saw too many. Woodman coming at him, decided to go down, was a smarter option. And this team has taken the play clock down to at least 5 seconds every play of this drive. Just really trying to get that clock down. Got it to about 1.5 minutes remaining.
Woodman will be playing Mooresville next week. The Artesians will be hosting Decatur Central. Clock continues to roll here. We're down too close, about a minute left in this one.
5 yards, 173 rushing yards.
Game looks close to over. Pryor and Reynolds leading the way, rushing the ball. Big story of the game for the Artesians and scoring 50 points here tonight.
Now they set up in victory formation.
The clock continues to roll here, and the Artesians will win it here. 50-31. Big game here, and the Artesians will start off the season 3-0 and 1-0 in conference play. Just a great game for both sides of the teams. Rupert and Hausman, valiant effort, but just not enough in the end. And that's going to do it here from Greenwood High School. As the Artesians, like I said, win 50-31. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching tonight for the first week of Mid-State Conference play. For my broadcast partner, Jackson Strasburger, I'm Nate Long. And we'll see you next week as the Artesians host the 5A state runner-ups in the Decatur Central Hawks.